What to do.
That's all you're fit for.
That's all right. Somebody got to do it.
I need approval of minutes, last meeting.
You got it. When was the last meeting?
I'll second.
Last time.
All four?
Yeah.
Review, and you have a copy of this in your agenda there, so, comp time. And I'd like you to explain one of them to me, Tim.
Okay.
How come he's got so much as, Terry Brady?
That, he accumulated the biggest end of that while he was in corrections.
Well, then why isn't he burning some of it off?
He is. But he's gained too, you've gotta look too, Frank. We brought him from correction. He had gained some while he's in corrections. And then we moved him over to patrol. And then while he was in the academy, they approved, I forget how many hours it is, it's quite a few. So he just fresh out of the academy. So,
Terry Brady.
but he is working on it. Everybody's working on it. You can go down through there and look. There's some of them that staying the same, but there's a lot of them that we know that's already got scheduled time off, just like.
We need to try to keep it 100 or below.
Oh, no, it's below that. The ones, and we broke it down, it's broke down two different ways. The 12-hour personnel, we keep trying wanting to keep it around 60. The 8-hour personnel would be around 40. So that's what we're shooting for, but it's, if we let ones off, the problem is where we're trying to burn it and letting people off, then the other ones are picking up the slack of extra calls and they're getting overtime for this stuff and we're gaining more. So we're robbing Peter to pay Paul. But we are trying to get burnt down.
Well, we gotta get it burned down.
If we average,
If they
if
don't,
we
if
average
all
20
quit at once, that's better than $40,000.
Mhm.
yeah, if we average right, yeah, you're right, it's, or I was supposed to say $40,000 if we average
46, to be
$12,000.
exact, 46 tons.
But there's a bunch of them that's burnt quite a bit. There's a bunch that I know has got time scheduled off just here coming up real quick. So a lot of that will disappear.
Spring break.
And these are all full-time employees?
Yes, all full-time employees.
Well, you know, with the way you guys got a hard mission ahead of you, the way you have to work. I know it's hard, but we had, what year was it we paid out a bunch of work comp, our comp money?
Back
A few
when
years
Ron
ago.
Cyrus was here, I believe.
And it was a pretty good chunk.
Well, when you have a
Yeah,
sheriff
sure.
change over,
Yeah,
and got a
we
bunch
made
of
that
people,
something.
if something happened to the election and the sheriff changed, it really hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, how about
that.
Derek Sidwell?
He is a detective and he is burning a lot of that down.
Well, how much did he have?
Quite a
He
bit.
burned
He
it
did have.
down.
Yeah, he's burnt some of it, but I know he's been off, but he's gained some of it back too. So
How?
getting called out to different scenes. Just like the last, not this last Saturday, but Saturday before, we got called out. I was out, sheriff was out. We had the two of the detectives out, several of the road guys got called out.
I ain't worried about you as a sheriff.
Yeah, we don't gain it, but we is out. But that just extra stuff like that, they build it.
Well,
It need cost a different ones out, don't it, Frank?
yeah, call somebody else out, don't call him.
We
only got
try
two.
to,
We
but
only got two investigators, I think.
we got four. But one of them don't handle that type of situation. He handles more personal crimes, and then the other one was gone out of town. So
Well, yeah, that's just the nature of the
but
beast.
that's, and especially the detectives, if.
Tim Reagan.
We gotta know, he's burning it, he's been off the last few days. The next time you get a report, there should be several hours gone off of it. He's been off for a few days now, burning it.
Use your road crew working.
Michael McSillum,
He's a detective.
quit using him so much.
Are you,
He's the one I was talking about working, he works a lot of our child abuse cases and where he has to go to Cookville for, interviews for the children, wherever he has to go, and that's accumulating a lot of time, so we've got him down now to working a 3-day week, sometimes maybe a 4-day week, but.
are you still working road deputy 7 days
Mhm.
and then 7 off? So
do some work on that for
The
us.
comp time will roll if, because of the number of hours they're putting in there. And
How
so-
about Justin Dew?
He's taken off, he's been off 2 or 3 days. The next list, he'll have several hours going off of his.
I'd like to see his Dew go down a lot there.
Well, and you just gotta look at it every time they get, just like on Thursdays, the judge wants them there. If they got court cases, the judge wants them there. While they're at court, they're accruing comp time. I mean, anything like that, it's just, one way or another, we're gonna rob Peter to pay Paul, either way we look at it. And we're trying, but it's just a slow process.
We have to provide them for that,
What did Bruce Cantor
the
do?
judges don't.
Well, they're there to testify on cases they got.
Bruce Cantor.
He's a detective.
Sounds to me like we need to watch them and don't call out the ones that got so much time.
We tried, but we ain't got one that ain't got no, but very little time.
I thought y'all made a good move hiring that one guy to do all the warrants. He stays busy.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the subpoenas signed.
Well, he works court,
Plus
he's a
he
court
works
officer,
court,
but he
so
does that on.
He seems to be doing a good job
Mhm.
of that.
Yeah, he's serving time.
That was a
over
pretty
once.
good move on
Who's that?
What's his first name?
Jimmy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's been,
Ain't too good, he come over and some painted me to go to the cow.
well, that's what.
Hey, I sent him over to do that, Frank.
Mow your trash, Frank. You know?
No, I had to go to Warren County.
But we are trying to we're making them take their time off. We're cutting the detectives down. Some of them's working 4 days a week, some of
You're
them
gonna
3.
have to do something to him.
Well, we're trying.
We could get in trouble real quick here.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at it, Frank, if we let everybody off to burn this time, then all the others that's working is gonna build it right back up. So it's,
How many deputies are you short still? 2? Last time we talked, it was 2.
I think 2, I think we're down 2.
So we hadn't had any luck.
How many
We got
female-
one potential that we're.
How many female deputies do you have?
2.
Could we get Bandana or Deputy job?
We can
You
use
can't
the
even
inmate's
handle a
job.
secretary's
I'm
job.
I'm a secretary right now, plus
Exactly.
everything else, I can't.
Every time I call him, they're asking if he's wearing his skirt.
And I'm not.
He does that on the
He
weekends.
would if he found one in the city.
The sheriff has one, so I'm sure they make them.
Yeah, I guess to do if he's got one.
I hope this ain't play anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
Got it on the.
She's got it on the
She's recorded every bit of it.
On TV.
You can delete that.
That's about as far as we need.
Good luck on him
Yeah,
though.
we need
I
to
did
leave
say
them.
no.
We need to leave them.
Something about what? You scream at about.
Well, Tim, next meeting, I'd like to see it down lower what it is,
It will be.
cause got 3,417 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much. Any, Greg, you got anything else? Billy? Darwin?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it after they turn my record.
Alan? Ben?
And I got something that ain't nothing about the comp time, are you on that other part about the old business?
Yeah.
I went to the Capitol last week with Jim Morgan and the Upper Cumberland EMS Directors Association went to talk to, we had Paul Bailey and John Mark and Cinder Yeager and, we had about 6 or 7 state representatives and they're trying to, you know, TennCare doesn't pay the same rates as what Medicare does. When we run a patient to Nashville on TennCare, they pay $100-something, where Medicare would pay $300. And, you know, they don't negotiate the fees like Medicare does. So they're looking to bring up some legislation that will try to help the counties get more, it probably won't ever get up to what Medicare is, but get TennCare up to where it's close to the amount. You know, a lot of times, he's talking about, of course, it's a different setup at the ambulance service about the time, but like when they get a call to Nashville, I mean, that TennCare don't pay, I mean, they just pay mileage down there. And the mileage, what they pay is like $1 and something a mile, where Medicare pays 3 times that. So we get paramedics to take somebody to Nashville, and they might have to wait 5 or 6 hours, and they don't get paid anything for staying down there. We're getting overtime from someone, cause they gotta take them to different doctor's appointments, and they don't get any, you know, extra for that. So they're working on legislation, and that was several state representatives, and you know, had Kelly Kinsler there, and he's the chairman of several committees, and Paul Bailey is too, and, Terry Lynn Weaver, and, so I hope that they're gonna work on something to, you know, to bring in some more money, cause when we run a TennCare run, I mean, the county loses quite a bit on it, and if we can get paid, and then the thing about that is, they might pay $100-something, but then they turn around and deny the payments. And then the people at TennCare didn't really know, of course, you know, they weren't involved in the actual pricing, but the legislature is trying, and next week they're going back to the day on the Hill, the EMS directors, I'm gonna go back with them and meet again about that, but they,
March 4th, go in and go about it.
no, it'll be in February, but I hope that, to me, they thought that that's the most people they've had together in 30 years that's been trying to get more money to the county, so hopefully they can pass some legislation that will help get some more reimbursements, cause TennCare, I mean, that's a lot of the write-offs we have is TennCare where they don't pay, and the VA too, a lot of times the VA don't pay anything when we have an ambulance run.
We, ought to pat each other on the back, governor declared 15 counties distressed, and we didn't get declared it. Every county around us except Putnam County, they're gonna start sending extra money into the county. Tickets on it, Clay, Ventures, and who else was? We missed, how come we missed it, cause it goes to cool?
Oh, we're doing better in most of them counties.
We're in at-risk county,
Is that what it is?
and
They're,
the
go ahead, governor,
Pickett County and Putnam County is on the,
they gonna send some more dollars this way for those distressed counties.
they're in
So I
good
guess
standing.
we're doing right what we're supposed to be.
Pickett,
Is in good standing?
Pickett is,
that big.
I'm gonna say,
Good man.
you got.
To talk to them up there, they're broke.
They
They are.
See,
Well, I'm talking
that-
about as far as your business, that's what it's going, that's, and I think Fitzgerald's, it'll go according to the population on your businesses, is what I
And
understand.
they go- they're going-
What's
yeah.
provided up
Well, it's
there.
cause they got the lowest population in the state.
Yeah, the lowest
That's pretty good.
population,
But as far as sales tax numbers, stuff like that, they're not collecting anything like
But
we
the,
are. I mean, there's
but
no-
they're in the same category as Putnam County.
But they're gonna send, all departments are gonna try to send more money to Pickett County, Jackson County, Clay County.
Van Buren,
Van
Ventures.
Buren. There's about 15 counties on stuff.
Morgan, Ventures.
Yes. Which they do,
Clay,
I'm sure,
Jackson,
but we're doing a good job. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, Darwin, ready for yours?
Off the record, how many do we have that our